Aries, welcome. Madame will see you now. So Aries, we're gonna have ourselves a little reading here. Sorry for knocking over the camera, happens to me all the time. So what's gonna happen is, like, the time frame for this is about a week roughly. Doesn't matter when you watch it. If you stumble upon it anytime you can watch it, there might be something for you. Roughly for a week from whenever you watch it. It might be, if there are some events that will take longer than a week according to you, then use your own discernment. I will be showing you here some pictures and saying some words about these pictures, and these words and pictures will make up stories. And I will be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell stories. And you will be understanding the stories the only way you know how to understand stories. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be one and the same way to understand them. And it can be that you will understand them in a completely different way I was intended for them to be understood. Which is perfectly normal, because we are all humans with our own experiences that are different from each other or one another. And we understand things the way we understand things. I would also like to point out that it is not possible to predict future with a piece of paper with a picture on it. This is not why we are here. We are here because these pieces of paper with pictures on them can trigger some thought processes, some associations, some things that will set you in a certain frame of mind. And this will make you act in a certain way to achieve certain things or not achieve certain things. And maybe it will just remind you about something that you were missing from the whole picture of a situation that you're trying to make. It works well for your own security or anything. Please bear in mind it works pretty much like this. If you see here something that you like and would like to have in your life, you say, yeah, that's my story, and it becomes part of your reality. If you see here something that you do not like and don't want to have in your life, you just don't say anything. You completely ignore it, forget all about it. If you start thinking about it, remind yourself that you forgot all about it, and it will just disappear. If you would like to say thank you for the reading, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the channel or the video, recommend it to somebody. You can also buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description. If you don't want to do any of this but still want to say thank you, please just do something good in the world around you. Make people happy, make people smile, do some good. If you have some negative stuff you would like to get off your chest, hit this dislike button and let it out. Okay, Aries, let us have a look. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Justice. You're after justice here. You know the truth and you want other people to recognize the truth, whether they want it or not. Regeneration, mice, bear. You're trying out to clear some air, to right some wrongs, to make something better based on your idea how to make things better. You feel like you have the energy, the knowledge, the means of doing it. I can't tell you whether it is really so or not. I know it's coming from a good place, from your sense of justice. But yeah, maybe we'll see. 8 of Wands in the reverse and 8 of Swords in the reverse. Aries, I don't know. It's always a returning topic in your readings. Lack of communication, miscommunication. You're not communicating to people what exactly it is that you're doing. If you want to right some wrongs, let people know that you're righting some wrongs. And not just doing something where they will just look and think, what the hell are they doing? Page of Wands. By the book, flowers, and the park. You go out there, you go amongst people, and you do stuff. And you do your stuff according to the plan you created. The thing is, you don't... you're eager to do it, but you don't talk to people, so you are basing everything that you're doing on the picture that you created in your mind without any input from outside. And as I said, it's still, everything comes from very good intentions. But the thing is that you're not alone in there. There are people with their own perception. And it is, as I said at the beginning of this reading, I might be telling you something, and you might not understand it in the way that I intend it to be understood. Because we're different people, you and I. You had your own experiences in this life. I had my own experiences in this life. And the way we can see one and the same thing can be completely different. And it is the same thing as with this situation. You have the best intentions for a situation to make it right. Thing is, it's not like you're in a vacuum without any other people, without any other factors playing in. You're there surrounded by people. It's the spark card. You have people, and yes, you try to do everything right. Yes, you have passion for it, but the thing is, you're caught in your head, and you're following this idea that you built in your head without gathering input from other people who are involved in it. And yeah, it doesn't show him that it's going to go not as planned, but it's a good idea to ask people sometimes. We have the Lovers, we have the Death in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the Two of Swords in the reverse. Apologies. We have Soulmates, the Ship, and the Mountains. It looks like it might be related to this. It might be a separate thing. That your relationship, you have a soulmate. If you are in a relationship, this person is your soulmate. This is the person who is there for you. And you have their loyalty, and it is your safe haven. So whatever is going on in your life, if this situation is not working out or anything, you find refuge in your relationship. If you're not in a relationship and you don't have a soulmate anywhere around you, you have this belief, you have this hope, you have this romantic idea of a perfect soulmate that keeps you afloat. Okay. What else? Five of Wands in the reverse, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, the Round and Round, the Coffin, and the Cross. Something's over. You get a chance to repeat something or restart something that you thought was over. You have a chance to replay things. You have the chance to right the wrongs again. We have it here. You have the chance to solve a conflict. Clearly, there is this opportunity, and it's looking good. And you have the right vibes for it. You have the vibes to make people listen to you. You have the charisma to make the people listen to you. People will be ready and keen to listen to you. So it's looking good. It's looking good. So it is a chance for you to right the wrongs. Just, you can't, you shouldn't be afraid to communicate with people, because with this 5 of Wands in the reverse, people wouldn't want to sorry, there's something going on outside with these leaf blowers. People wouldn't want to argue with you. People wouldn't want to disagree with you. People will be ready to listen, so it's okay to communicate with them. Or to them, at least. We have the Sun in the reverse and 4 of Wands in the reverse. The Death again. Mending, the Dog, and the Sun. Yeah, there's bad blood with someone. There's bad blood with someone, and you have the chance to do something about it. Someone is unhappy, someone's world is upended, but you can mend it. You can, there's Sun, there's Dog, you can become friends, you can, or at least you can make the person understand that you're not the enemy. So there is a chance to change a situation where someone is unhappy with you. We have the Fool in the reverse, 2 of Cups in the upright, the Strength in the upright. We have Come to the Edge, we have the House and the Tower. Some legal issues with authorities, some procedures with authorities, some paperwork will be finalized, finished in your favor, or at least agreeably for you. And again, there's no risk for you to approach people and extend this olive branch to people, basically, because you're coming from a position of strength, and you should have learned by now that you have nothing to fear from these people. That's what I'm getting here. And it won't be, how shall I put it? With the Fool in the reverse, it won't be like you will be rediscovering the wheel or something like that. You can solve it with means and things that you've already learned in your life. You won't have to try to find new ways or anything, just by being yourself. You don't have to reinvent some tactics or whatever. I don't see any tactics. I don't see here anything that you should invent. It's all about authenticity and being yourself, because you have everything that you need in your personality. You have the strength, you have the charisma, you have the knowledge and wisdom to do it. 9 of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Temperance in the reverse. We have the Observer. We have the Snake and the Woman. It might be that somebody is not ready to be friends with you, even though you offer it. So use your own discretion, use your own discernment, use your own, let's say, common sense offering it to people. It might be that not everybody will accept this olive branch that you extend to people. But what it's saying here is that even if they don't, it's not something that you should lose your sleep over. Because if they don't, you did all you could. And it is a proof for you that it is a person who's absolutely not on your wavelength and has nothing to do to search in your life. So what is needed here is you being very attentive to the signals that they send out, because with the snake I do see that there's some plotting, that there's some trying to, not being sincere to you on the part of the person. But I see you here looking at them, and if they, lose their shit, pardon my French, or do something where you just, look and think, what are you doing? Then it's not something for you to lose your sleep over, because you've done all you can. You're strong, you're wise, you are charismatic, you have enough people, you have this soulmate connection, like the perfect partner that you can have, or you already have, and it's not something to, hang up on in any way. So yes, Aries, just remember, communication is key. Use your own discernment, look closely, good luck, and Madame will see you again.